The nearness of you.
That's a photograph of Gladys before I met her, so I would think it's somewhere in the 50s. That's Joan, Glad's sister, and Glad on the right, on holiday somewhere. Again, I would guess back in the 50s. So Joan would have been married and got a couple of children by then, I suppose.
It's just the
That's on the beach. That'll be down somewhere near Selsey. Oh, that's quite an old one. That's a holiday camp in Sheerness. Oh, now this brings us up to 1962. That's our wedding day. That's me on the left and best man on the right, Jimmy Shackelford, was a great friend of mine. I used to lodge with his mum and dad for 2 or 3 years, and all great friends. That's Glad on the wedding day with her dad. What a gentleman he was, what a lovely man. Very dapper, wouldn't go out in the garden unless he'd shaved and put a tie on. Very old-fashioned in his way, but a very, very, very nice man. There's us in the church. That's the church at Lammerby, Sidcup. Still there, still looks the same, still is the same, I suppose. I remember it as a smashing day. Really, really lovely day. How long have we been courting? Well, I met Glad at a party that was thrown by my cousin and her husband in 1961. So that was New Year's Eve. So you could say it was 1962 when we met, bar for 24 hours. And we got married in October 1962. There we are, signing the book, make it all legal. Now, on the right, the little girl on the right, that's Linda. Now, Linda is Edna and Alan's eldest child. She was about 2, I think, at that time. And the other young lady is Anne, which is Gordon and Margaret's youngest girl. Now the bridesmaid on my right is Jennifer. Jennifer is the daughter of Joan and Jack. Joan being Glad's sister, and Jack, her husband, of course. Another group from the right, that's Glad's father, her mother, best man Jimmy Shackelford. Then next to me is my mother. Next to her is her second husband, and again Jennifer, the bridesmaid. Oh, there they all are. Not going to even try and go through that lot. And outside the church, all done and dusted, all ready to go away. But first of all, we've got to go to the wedding breakfast, which was at Bickley. Can't remember the name of the pub. I think the whole thing cost something like £50, which was a sizable amount of money in those days. Back at the reception, we were cutting the cake. And I honestly can't remember who made the cake. It would have been someone who made the cake, because all this wedding was done on the cheap, put it on the cheap, but it was a fantastic day, and it was the way things were done at that time. People mucked in and had a great time doing just that. Yeah, I borrowed a car to take us from one place to another. It's what now would be called an old Anglia with the sloping back window. That belonged to Gordon and Margaret. So that, I think that took us from the reception back home where we picked up the vehicle to go on the honeymoon. The honeymoon was in Brighton, so it wasn't too far to go, and it wasn't too expensive because we didn't have any money. Yeah, I mean it was October, and it was a beautiful October. I went swimming in the sea most days. It was bright and, well, quite beautiful weather. Morning and evening was a bit misty, but they were good days. We had a week down there, and it was a jolly good holiday. So it was quite a short courtship, and we were married for 47 years, and it was great. I won't say we never had a row, because that wouldn't be true. But they were few and far between. And I hope she thought it was as good as I did.